amphetamine, one's lysergic.
What's the difference?
LSD, LD52, they're lysergamines. What P, LSD, that's lysergamine. The difference is amphetamine. One makes you trip, like,
And one makes you like geek out.
yeah, but they both have visuals, so they're both psychedelic. I don't know, man. I can't handle my amphetamines. Like, it's too intense for me.
Yeah, it's like sometimes like I have enough trouble sleeping for all that.
Yeah, dude. But then again, I'm taking pre-workouts with amphetamines in it, and my body's gotten so used to it that I could take a shot of the pre-workout and then go to sleep.
Parents need to be talking to their kids about these pre-workouts, man.
Yeah, especially the guy that sells it to me. This kid.
He's got no heart.
Yeah,
He knows you
his
ain't
arms are like
fucking
huge.
lifting, powerlifting shit. 5 in a
I
row,
think
man.
that's pretty good. We should be good at that.
He just chugged 5 in a row of them fuckers. Patrick Weaver returns.
Oh wait, you don't got trash bag in there, bro.
I got a trash bag somewhere. Yeah,
Oh, here's some.
yeah, right there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them, man.
Let's try to clean up a little bit. Get ready for this, unless we already started.
We might have not. 5 fucking.
Don't do that. No, I said a bunch of shit that I shouldn't have said. I
5
could have done the
fucking.
5 on there. I could have done all 10 of them on there and been like, alright, how we're starting it off.
Walk away, fine. Bitch, that's just how I roll, man.
I was indulging in that peanut butter schnapps. Or not peanut butter schnapps.
Peanut butter schnapps?
No, peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Screwball.
Shit was bomb, dude. Yeah, screwball. But now they're selling out of it. I think I'm buying all of it.
Are you taking up stock in Screwball? I've had them, dude. They're really good. Someone at work told me
they are
to
really
get
good.
one.
Some girl told me I should try it. I said, you're out of your damn mind.
It's like a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
And she said it's like the best thing that's ever happened to alcohol. So I was like, why not? I mean, I guess I'll try it. Is this gonna do anything?
No.
Get my setup here.
Flip that hams upside down. Oh, you hear that?
A beautiful sound.
That means it's all begun.
Oh, it started? We're
We're
doing it live.
What have you been doing lately, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
we're already 30 minutes into it. I don't know, man. I've been getting into all kinds of trouble.
Yeah.
I ain't the worst of times. I guess I ain't the best of times. I ain't trying to be negative about it, but I don't know.
It's like, never the best of times.
Seems like the whole world's going crazy lately, man.
You think?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I had somebody out back, like, was parked in no parking zone, and Kurt went and yelled at him, and then they shot at his foot.
What?
And then the next morning, I was already blacked out. The next morning, my hand's fucking broken. So now you got no hands to fucking work with. And then 2 days later, something like that, I was over at a friend's house, and there was this guy there that was just fucking getting on my nerves really bad, saying dumb shit. And she kept coming over to me and being like comforting me and shit. Like, oh, it's alright, don't worry about him, he's an asshole, don't do nothing, don't. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just why don't you get him out? Like, tell him to leave. You know. Well, anyway, apparently she went to bed and left us there alone after we were already riled up, you know. Um, I woke up, my knees were grass stained, and mind you, I just broke my hand, so I can't fight with this hand unless it's these two knuckles. I can still fight with it, but it's not a good idea.
Probably not.
So, well, this is how I woke up. I woke up beside her in bed, and she's like, Pat, why is there blood all over the wall? Hell of a way to fucking wake up.
Your typical story.
Why is there blood all over the fucking wall?
Can I get one of them, man, while you're at
I only
it?
got 10.
You only got 10.
Look, I got the shakes.
I just seen this motherfucker.
I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to quit the alcohol.
Fireball. What is this?
I'll cheers with you.
It's not a real fireball, right?
Yeah, it's fake. That's why I had to drink 10
fake.
of them in a row. Just calm down.
Good, because I can't handle a whole real fireball.
Really?
I'll try this one.
I thought we were cheering. Cheers.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Tastes like candy.
It does. So anyway, he's not there in the morning. My arms are well, you can see the scarring. I don't know if you can tell. My arms always look like that though, but the palm of my hand was brush burned, indicating you know. My elbows were bloody. Both my elbows were bloody. Both my forearms were fractured. And she's like, what the fuck happened last night? She asked him. Because I blacked out. I don't know what happened. I had nothing to tell her. Like, I was like, I'm sorry if I caused a scene. I just don't know what happened. I just know he's being a dick up to an extent. And then you broke out the blackberry brandy after I quit, you know, drinking.
Blackberry brandy.
That shit gets me in trouble.
I haven't heard of that shit in a long time. Nasty. I thought it was nasty as fuck.
He told her I got in his face and he pushed me. Now, I did have grass on my back, but that doesn't explain the grass stains on my knees or like the bloody elbows or the straight fractured. These were black and blue, like the whole things were black and blue. What I do, full.
What you're saying is you don't remember how it got like that?
I'm saying I don't remember how any of that happened, and when it comes up, when she brings it up, he just says basically, oh, I got in his face and he pushed me. I don't know, dude. The guy obviously likes her a lot. She moved him into his house, I guess. I don't want to be talking about other people's business, but it's one of those things where he's just renting a room, and she made it very adamant that they're not like a thing. But the guy, I think he thinks it's a thing.
He convinces.
So like he kind of babysat me the whole night, like.
Guys can
I don't want to say because I wasn't trying to get pussy really. It was just being there with friends. But like basically, like he cock blocked me way hard, like super cock blocked me. Yeah, it was. I felt like I was being babysat. At one point, he was like, "How long did you know her?" You know? And I'm like,
one of those.
I was like, I don't know, man. It's been like 2 decades.
Motherfucker, why don't you ask her about that shit? I don't know you.
I said it's been like 2 decades, you know. I was being real polite, like respectable. I think I earned brownie points there until the end of the night. I just fucking screwed all that up. Pretty sure. We ain't even on the camera here. What's going on here?
Fuck the camera, man.
I don't get this shit. Alright.
It's so uncomfortable, the lack of room you have to be on the fucking camera.
Yeah, I'm like sitting on your lap here. But
I'm getting half a chop, man.
Well, I guess. Is that a compliment? Come from Jordan Peterson.
Getting a Jordan Peterson in the bathroom. That shit had me dying, man. Downed another fireball.
I only have 10. I mean, I should have got 2 of them, but they were $13. I was like, I'm paying $3 more for fucking half the weakness.
It's $13 for 10 of those.
Yeah.
They sell, man. They're like, everyone.
It should be $10. Everywhere else, it's $10. Listen, people got.
I guess that's a buck a piece, man. That's not bad.
Yeah, it should be $10.
Now
and if you go to the liquor store and you get them, they're $10, and they're twice the percentage.
Well, now tell me this: what is the percentage?
33%.
33%.
These are 16.5.
Now a shot would be like 80 or something like that, right? 80, 90, like a shot of real Fireball.
Oh no, I'm talking about real Fireball. Real Fireball cinnamon whiskey is 33% alcohol.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's low. See, them screwballs really screwed me up.
Fireball.
Yeah, them or what are they called? Sheepdog or screwballs? I know they got 2 of them. One's like 3 times the price. Well, they have 2 of them, but one of them's 3 times the price. So I don't even like. I'm like, get that out of here. I don't want that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Where's that cheap shit?
It might be good, but hell, it's 3 times the price.
I think I might have bought all the cheap shit. I don't think they anticipated me liking peanut butter whiskey that much.
Dude, it sounded weird to me, and I had one, and I was like, oh, damn.
I don't know. This girl,
I liked it. It's not like something you sit there and drink multiple ones. It's like a one-time.
Well, when the girl brought it
up, when you're at the bar and there's like you're just trying to drink beer, and then there's that one-time shot that occurs.
Yeah.
And you can't do nothing about it. That's fine when it's a screwball peanut butter.
Well, I don't know. This girl's talking it all up the one day, so I was like, all right, well, I seen it at the desk, and I was like, this peanut butter whiskey, what's this all about? She said, oh my God, you gotta try it. If you never tried it, you gotta try it. So I was like, what do I have to lose? Maybe they suck, and you know, I'll just drink them anyway. So I'm not gonna let alcohol go to waste.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place. Today's been off for me. It's been like I did just take 10 fucking
fireballs, man.
I'm good though. Oh, I got a dental appointment, and it's not till March, bro.
March?
Yeah. What
Dude,
the hell
that's
is that?
how backed up they are. Jesus.
The whole system's backed up. It's
till March.
We need to get a
Would you get boosted up? Is that really the last one?
I think there's.
Jesus Christ, man.
Well, okay. Well, maybe I'll camp out on it. See now, that shit could creep in.
It's a creeper, man. The fireball.
Oh yeah, my arms, like, it was gnarly, like real gnarly. Like that, it was black and blue on both sides. She's like, how do you know they're fractured? I'm like, because when I push it, I feel sharp pain the whole way through my bone, and I've had fractures before. And I don't even have nerves in this arm, so like, it's the pain from the bone. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. He not only got to fucking make me look like an asshole because I went over to her house and fought, and I don't even have nerves in this arm, so like, it's the pain from the bone. You know what I mean? Oh, so I don't know. He not only got to fucking make me look like an asshole because I went over to her house and fought, and I don't even have nerves in this arm, so like, it's the pain from the bone. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. But he also had the final say of what actually happened, which I don't believe one fucking bit, because my knees were grass stained, indicating I was probably straddling him, and both these arms were just like, I didn't even care, like, I'm gonna break them. Bam, 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 elbows, bam, bam, bam. That's all I can think of. Why would they be bloody and fractured? He didn't come home for 3 days, too.
But you don't remember.
I don't remember any
You're
of
just
it.
kind of trying to put the pieces. What happened that you don't remember?
I don't know, man. I see. This is why I gotta quit drinking. The only reason I'm drinking these right now is I kind of made a promise to myself. Besides the eggnog, because I gotta have eggnog. It's seasonal. Um,
Eggnog is delicious.
two
I don't
bottles
care
a
what people
night
say.
and 6 beers usually. But yeah. I mean, people. I gotta. I'm an alcoholic.
So that's what you think happened that you don't remember doing any of this shit.
Yeah, dude. Well, I recently, like, over the last few months, I don't know. Some people call it mush brain, where when you start drinking too much, you don't remember anything.
I've seen
Um,
that a lot in people.
so I started getting to the point where it didn't take me much to black out, and then I'm going. I don't know what's happening. I'm hearing about it the next day, like, Pat, you're fucking out of control. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm sorry. Jen came in my room. Kurt's like, Jen needs to talk to you. It's important, and you need to listen to what she says. I'm like, here I go. I'm getting kicked out of another fucking house, you know. And they're all like family to me, you know that. No, she was just
Yeah,
like, look, Pat, like,
you're
I fucking care about you, and you're just basically annihilating yourself. So after that, I kind of quit, but like for this podcast, I get anxious, so I gotta have like some kind of social lubricant. 10 of them.
10 of them. Yeah, it may be slightly excessive.
No, but okay, so it's a complicated thing with the alcohol. It kind of spiraled out of control real quick, you know.
Yeah.
Went from beer to liquor, and then once it went to liquor, it was like, fuck it, all bets are off. I didn't even touch my beer, and I guess I've been saying it for a while now. I'm to the point where I just want to, like, kind of just cleanse my soul, you know. Just let it all go to the wind.
Just
In the
kind of like,
breeze. This fucking camera's weird, dude. I don't know what I'm like.
fuck the camera. Fuck the music and fuck the people.
Oh, you should play music in the background.
I
Not
can't,
much
man.
podcasters do that.
I can't. It'll flag it for copyright.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
why.
sense. Oh, and then Shaman's nonsense. All right, so
That dude's still around, man. Last time I seen him, he was stomping around the room like that fucking giant goat with the rocket launcher on
well,
Doom.
he'll probably watch this, so don't hurt him up too bad. I wouldn't say nothing I wouldn't say to his face, but
Well,
because he
that's
knows
just
I
what
came over
happened.
here for a
I'm
podcast.
not calling him
Well,
names.
yeah, maybe he probably was stomping around.
I'm not calling him names. I just remember.
He's like wrestling a goddamn bear. Like he straight goes 0 to 60 like fucking
I do the same.
bright red.
Believe it or
face,
not, I
fucking.
do the same, man. I mean, you'd believe it if you worked with me. I'd go from 0 to 60 like nothing.
He can be intimidating, but the thing is, like every time he's done that, I've stepped right up to him and been like, "Are you gonna fucking hit me, your fucking friend?"
Well, you got like
You're gonna
this.
do irreparable fucking damage to our friendship over what? What? You know what I mean? Like, you're the last person I want to fucking fight. And it's not because I'm scared of you. I'm not really scared of anybody, even though he could probably tie me up like a pretzel. And you know he could. He's like 250 pounds, but... Oh, yeah, so the fucking... I'm friends with his whole family. We're just gonna call him Shaman, and we're not gonna give the family's last name and whatnot, because I just believe in, like, kind of keeping people anonymous, you know?
Yeah. Unless you're like, oh, this guy's so fucking awesome.
I almost feel like it was like he got me and Kurt. Me and Kurt are both brawlers, and he knows that. Like, if he's gonna grab anybody, it's gonna be me and him. But at the same time, we're probably the first people that would help him too. He's talking a little bit of shit to his dad. I ain't paying no mind to it. Like, it's whatever. They're always talking shit. We get there, and he runs up to the door. Boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 ding. You let me fuck in so I can get my fucking shit? And me and Kurt are just standing back like I thought we were just picking up a mattress. Now we're like fucking, now we're balls deep in some kind of situation. Like and like it's like he ran straight to the door like he fucking knew exactly what he's doing. And in retrospect, you know, it seemed planned. Even though the brothers and the father, they love me, I don't even know if I should say it. The grandson, because I didn't think it was no drama, and we weren't gonna leave him in the car or leave him somewhere random. So, little Yona's only like 7, so I actually stepped outside with Yona, and I'm like, "Hey, man, it's okay. Don't worry about it, you know." But the reason I brought that up is because it's like I had guns pulled on me 2 times in like a week now. You hear? Aaron's taking a shit, so. So what's that look like Doc Holliday? I don't see it. I got the camera, but I can't see my face. I have all my teeth. And I'm single. I will get this trimmed up soon here. You know what? When you're used to not looking at yourself, you notice a lot of shit, man. It's like, I should trim this shit up. Get looking good. Oh yeah, so I think this is my last fireball.
Holy shit, man. I've never seen someone. You just opened the pack, huh?
Yeah. So the reason I brought it up is because everybody was ready to fight when we got there, and he made it look like we were his entourage, and they're all obviously tight knit brothers. Fucking, we're gonna whatever. You know what? We're gonna shoot his ass and call the cops. Probably is what it seemed like. I don't want to get into this bullshit, but
Well, we're balls deep in it.
well, yeah, I guess we're already there. Nah, but somewhere along the line, somebody grabbed their piece, and I mean, it's registered. It's their piece, castle law. You got people running in your house, yelling, and you got your nephew there. So I took the nephew outside. But I thought it was funny because I had 2 guns. involved like in my life intimately in like a week. And see, that correlates with the alcohol too, and the fighting, and I don't know. The one girl I kind of like her a lot, but I don't see it ever going anywhere because like I did irreparable damage to my what character would you say? I think I
Yeah, I
could get
guess
back
so.
there. I could get back there one day, but I don't know. I don't know if she's listening, but
That's happened to me a couple times lately,
we're
man.
good friends.
To be completely honest with you, there's probably about two girls recently that I was, I don't know, really getting along with,
Yeah.
really hanging out a lot with, and eventually I'm like, you know what, man, I ain't got. Either I don't have the space in my head, or I just don't. You know what I mean? Like I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think I'm there in that kind of position where
Well,
there's something spacious about me right now that I just
well, with me, I've been distancing my friends like farther and farther away, and it's like I'm almost gearing up for like some kind of epic battle of some sort. Like I don't know what it is. I think I'm probably going to get completely clean and sober, and I'm not going to be pleasant to be around. But I got the support network that I need. I'm not going to do it in rehab because I'll just walk right out. That's going to be difficult getting clean, so we'll get it done. Might take a year, actually, because benzodiazepines,
well, if it was easy, I
they
already
carry
would
that
done it.
crazy psychosis side effect. I don't think there's any other drugs except alcohol that carry psychosis with it.
Psychosis, I thought,
And
was typical
psychosis is
of uppers.
terribly fucking scary. Oh, okay, well, you can work
Psychosis
yourself.
is like what you get
That's
from
lack of sleep.
uppers.
That's lack
Yeah,
of
but it's
sleep.
psychosis nonetheless.
Drug psychosis, when it comes to amphetamines and stuff and
Yeah,
uppers,
that's what gives you
that's because you
psychosis.
don't sleep. This thing is you get off it and you stop taking it, and it's like your brain goes overstimulated, don't know what to do. You were talking about the glutamine levels, and it's like a control panel for all your neuro.
It's the GABA and what's the
Well,
cortisol and
there's
GABA.
a
It's
GABA.
like a seesaw, and when GABA is
Oh,
like your
reward
alcohol
center.
and your whatever Xanax is
Well, uh, it's an
something
anti-anxiolytic.
that type of shit, and alcohol gives you tons of GABA and relaxes you. But it's a seesaw,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
unfortunately, you'll spring right back up with the cortisol levels, and
Yeah, as soon as you
that'll
quit,
send you into
it's
seizures.
yeah, you're having seizures, you're fucking going crazy, you don't sleep, you're delusional. It's not a good thing.
But you can still get psychosis from doing uppers. It's
But
not.
I have been weaning, and I'm drinking right now. It's more of a comfort thing. You know how much work it is to get me on here? Well, you do. You fucking bugging me all the time to get on it.
No, I'm in
Can't do
some
it.
off mood, man. I was like, I don't know if I can handle it. To be honest with you, but
Really? You were gonna bail out? If I would have
I
known
don't
that, I would
know
have bailed out.
that. No, I was just like, I was just in some off mood, man.
Yeah, no, I woke up feeling that way, but Sean spent the night, and we were all up all night, and it was just
Bullshitting
crazy
and
bullshit. And Lord knows what else. At a certain point there, I don't remember the night. Like it's
so is this
that's a
becoming like
trend.
this
That's
is
why I gotta
becoming
quit
like
drinking.
a thing.
Yeah. And the more it happens, the more easier it's prone to happen in the future. But your brain will regenerate, I think. Don't quote me on that. You neuroscientists.
Yeah,
The
man.
whole like 3 that are probably gonna watch this. Oh, we got
You're the most famous guest, man. The most popularest
fucking
guest.
famous.
You got the most hits.
Sits. Anyway, I'm gonna roll a cigarette.
Yeah,
Don't
man,
mind me.
knock
I'm gonna
yourself
keep
out.
talking. No, but that's where I'm at in my life. I realize I'm not the best person to be around, especially drinking and doing benzos and all that. Like, um, total. What's the word? They say inebriated.
Depravity.
They say inebriated, but what's the opposite of inebriated? That's
I don't know,
it don't
man.
matter. I guess it don't matter. Fuck it.
That'd be sober, though, wouldn't it? The opposite of
No, but what I'm
inebriated.
talking about, you have no, there's no filter, man. Whatever feels good, you just do it. And that's when you get to a certain point, and usually when I don't have control over that is when I black out. And that scares me because if I don't have control over that and I'm blacked out, what am I gonna do next, man? I end up killing somebody or
You wouldn't even
fucking,
know.
I could be a serial killer or
You could be like some nice guy that works in a
even a
soup
serial
kitchen
rapist if
during the
some of
day
you
and you don't
girls are
even
into that.
realize.
Do you have any female viewers? That's not really my thing, but
Actually, to be honest
I
with
will
you, I have there's a
indulge.
thing I can look at that shows the logistics of who's watching, and I
Is
think
it all FBI?
no, but I think it's 100% male.
Oh wow.
I think
Yeah, I
so.
can't see why females would probably watch this. Unless to get like an understanding of men and being like, this is why we hate men.
Yeah, well, good for you.
Excuse me for a second. Don't mean to be rude.
Yeah, man. It's been an off day for me. I've been out of it, trying to wake up, like half asleep all day.
Yeah, I slept in
Drank
way late
a
today.
fucking rain energy drink, trying to wake up.
I got up and I
Splashed
went
cold
back to
water on
sleep.
my face. All kinds of shit. I've been in a funk today, like
You know,
nothing
I
else,
did
man.
all that get up shit, and then I just like laid back down.
That's what I did. The same shit. Yeah, man. Like I was trying to get up because I get up early
It's
now.
Sunday though, man.
It is
But
Sunday. It
still, we
is
should
Sunday.
be out being active, man. We
No,
don't
it's
have much
just
summer
I
left.
felt like I had no energy this
Yeah.
morning. Like the life had been sucked out of me, man. Oh fuck. But yeah, I got a lot going on right now.
Like, in regards to, like, work or
Yeah, work. I mean,
what?
work's drying me out. But then starting this reality horror records, man. There's so much
How's that?
involved.
Well, can't you do
Editing.
that at your leisure?
Yeah, but I just been doing it constant because there's so much that needs
Just going
done.
hard.
Yeah, it's not like just a hobby. There's like
Well, you're gonna
I
run out
gotta
of stuff to do eventually, right?
no, never. Because right
I listened
now,
to some of your stuff. It was enjoyable.
yeah, now the plan is I gotta constantly be editing beats and at the same time making new music in the hopes that and start a YouTube page for it.
Oh, like a
We've just been
separate.
doing all kinds of shit. Me and Cinekill. And it's like the point is to make stockpile shit tons of homemade beats.
Am I allowed to say this? Is he black or brown or is he a white guy or
Well, anyway, we're stockpiling a
most
bunch of beats,
black? I'm just saying, 'cause black people are good at rapping. So
and
anyway,
then we're gonna if an artist does an album off all their own beats, then they're basically on the label. And so that's the overall plan. Get the younger people.
Do you have any prospects? Like,
I imagine
people,
so. I That's not my area. I'm doing the beat editing
and he's like
and building a lot of the foundation. And he has the contacts and
the
stuff.
networking
Yeah,
type
he does
thing.
the networking.
That's
I'm not
cool.
good at that.
Is he like an actual like legit kind of dude, or when I say legit dude, like business savvy and all that? Like, you think you guys could actually go somewhere doing that?
Well,
If not, at least you're having fun.
10 years ago, he was like the dude I used to rap with,
Yeah.
and he had everybody on his albums, all types of motherfuckers, and they're good albums. And so I believe that he could do that again, and well, he has been, and find some of the better artists out there, and get because if there, I don't know how to monetize anything yet. I'm constantly brainstorming and shit, but to get the label won't be about me and him rapping. It'll be about fucking all the other people that we can get on there because we're two motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But to get if we stockpile shit tons of beats and he can find all the fucking rappers by making all his mixtapes, we'll be able to fucking have people on the label. We'll be able to have a thing going on, a YouTube page with lots of imagery and crazy shit, and that'll. I don't know. I got a million ideas.
Sounds like it.
I got a million ideas, and I'm burning myself out kind of constantly. Like I need to take a break.
Or you just because
But that
you're
sounds
kind
like
of
a kind of a
obsessive compulsive like
yeah,
me,
very
so
obsessive compulsive, man. Very.
mm.
But that sounds like
I didn't even ask you, may I smoke in here?
yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
gotta. Where's the ashtray?
Yeah, I was like, there's no ashtray. Am I even allowed to smoke in this house?
Yeah, it's over here. It's over there by the pizza box, I think. No.
I don't really smoke much except for when I drink,
Sure. Sure you do, man.
No, that's the truth. I ain't lied to you once yet.
That I know of.
Hold on. We're
That's
just
a
gonna
terrible situation.
reevaluate some things here.
The fucking cereal box, man.
Yeah, that's a good roller. Well, not too roller. Except it does stick with that. Whew. Once you get rich and you make it famous, like you should get like the roller chair. You should just roll around.
Yeah.
Those are dope.
Dude, I would hate to be famous.
Yeah.
Don't you think that'd be the worst? I don't know why people
Yeah,
would want to be famous, man. It's like, for real, how money, yeah, but fame, fuck that.
Well, like I said, lately I've been doing this thing where I've been pushing my friends away. I don't know why it is. I think it's because I'm gearing up to do this whole like sober thing. And it's gonna be hard for people to fucking deal with, and it's gonna be hard for me to deal with. I'm not gonna have that energy. But I've been talking about this for so long, so we'll see if I should do it.
Yeah,
I'm doing
sometimes
pretty good though.
sometimes you pushing your friends away for a legitimate reason.
Yeah, I'll still have like the
For a
close
legitimate
friends in
reason.
my life.
There's some people. Do you ever notice? I don't know if you've known these people. Whenever you start doing good at something, they feel threatened about it, and they get. It's like those are
Yeah.
it's those people you need to not hang around ever.
I
Ever.
usually don't end up friends with those.
You know you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
though. Like you start to succeed in something, and they get. You can tell they're getting upset or
Hmm.
or threatened or whatever. And it's like, dude,
See, when a friend of mine does something, I tell him I'm proud of him. You know,
yeah, that's
'cause
what you're
people need
supposed to
that
say.
affirmation. You know what I mean? That keeps driving people. You know,
Well, they don't necessarily need it, but it's like if you get
it helps.
if you get jealous and angry at someone that accomplishes something, like what the fuck does that say about you? And what kind of a miserable
Well, it's
person are you
envy.
gonna
That's
end up
yeah,
being, man, for your rest of your life? You're gonna be miserable.
true that.
That's a very despicable characteristic in a person.
Yeah, there's nothing noble about that. That's for sure.
You know, why was I saying that? Oh, you're saying you're distancing yourself from people.
Yeah,
That's not the reason, but
anybody's watching this that's a friend of mine. If I distance you, it's not because like
because of what I
I
just
just
said.
explained
It's not because
everything.
of what I just said.
No,
But
I'll
that's
still
what I
keep
was
in
saying, like
touch.
about sometimes another reason to distance yourself from someone is basically what I was saying. But
After that fight over at that girl's house, I kind of distanced myself from her because I'm like, yeah, see, I'm doing the exact same thing I said I was gonna do if she fuck keeps hanging out with me. So, like, I'm just trying. I gotta fucking work on myself more than anything.
yeah,
And
man.
then I commend all the other relationships I have.
Unfortunately, sometimes the working on yourself thing, it is like psychological, and you're almost halfway not in control of it. For me,
And
anyways, I've noticed.
for me, I just go down rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole, and I just feel cruddier and cruddier, and then I'm like, man, I'm just a piece of shit. I gotta figure out not how to not think like that, you know.
Yeah, you know, I've been in very dark places before where I'm like,
Yeah,
I look at it now, I'm like, I can't believe nothing could have saved me because I don't know how to put it. Like you can only be in the state of mind that you can be in at any particular time, and sometimes it's a horrible state,
yeah. I've
and
seen even
you can't
simpler
understand
places.
it till you look back at it. Like, holy fuck, man, I can't believe that's what a position I was in
Isn't it glorious
or
though
whatever.
when you put in all that effort and you start working out and like doing everything you should be doing, eating healthy, cooking, and it's like you get this fulfillment, you know. Working and work jobs and everything. I gotta get a job. Money's not gonna last forever. PUA
Yeah,
ran out, you know. I milked that for all I could. Even though I felt like a damn communist, but
fucking comic.
whatever. I paid my taxes, you know. The way I look at it, they're just giving me money back for
Fuck
what
all
they
you
take.
commies out there.
But no, I'm
Fuck Che Guevara.
yeah, I'm Rage Against the Machine for fucking making that T-shirt.
Oh my god. They might as well have just been rocking a swastika.
One happy something.
Fucking Rage Against the Machine. Good music though.
It is, yeah.
Good music.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you got to be good people to make good music. I don't know them personally either, or what their beliefs
Yeah,
are.
they could be. It could just be like
They're Marxists, right? Is it?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something retarded.
The problem is socialism.
It's like
That's
you got a song called
as
Freedom, yet your political stance involves tyranny. Like, explain yourself. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, an idea works, but you end up eliminating the middle class and then leveling the playing field, and then the people that are making the rules, they end up
Dominating.
dominating and making way more money because they end up being corrupted. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, here's your allotted rum, your beans, and your rice for the
It's
week.
not like the government knows what the price of a pound of rice should be. You know, they're horrible at that type of shit.
But Chinese could tell you. I don't know how much a pint of rice costs. Shrimp fried.
They consume so much rice, man.
Rice,
You know,
rice
they
is
say like,
really bad for you 'cause it's all carbs, right?
yeah, but as far as carbs go, it's like the
The better
healthiest.
carbs.
But the thing is, like, I watched a video about China and the United States, and there's like no obesity in China. The United States, there's fat motherfuckers everywhere, and they said like in China, because in America there's fast food, there's no convenient healthy food, none. And in
No,
China there's like only there's mostly that, like there's all these like fat. I don't know what
well,
you
they
call
got
it.
like the vendors, the little street vendors, and they make whatever you want. Like it's usually a bowl of like vegetables and rice and some
Yeah,
meat.
fish. They eat a lot of fish,
Yeah,
and they have very few fast food restaurants.
yeah, but the
Very few.
fish is like radiated as hell.
It's like the Simpsons fish.
Yeah, dude. So and all that mercury.
Yeah, but they have easy access to healthy foods, and we have easy access to extremely unhealthy foods, which are delicious.
I don't know. I think about it like this. If I eat burritos like 4 times a week, should remain pretty healthy.
You and your burritos, you're still about the burritos.
Yeah, except for Chipotle's been fucking up. I don't know if anybody else noticed. I'm about to boycott them.
Oh yeah.
Sign a petition. Or maybe I'll just run up in there and be like, look, I'll manage your store. I'll get you an extra couple $1,000. You know.
What about raw burritos?
Robert Ears is cool, but I think they're too cool for an old guy like me.
They're hipsters at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, they turned into punk rock and now they're just hipsters. Or is it all the same anymore?
And then what's Qdoba?
I don't like Qdoba.
You don't like them?
I don't partake. But
What are you left with then?
well, you got raw burritos. And I just because it's a bunch of hipsters don't mean I'm gonna stop eating there. Yeah,
Well,
they
you
got
gotta
different
get the.
locations. They all got like a different feel, and you don't have to spend a lot of time in there. You can call it in and be like, "I'm picking it up." Their money.
What's the burrito? The big one.
Oh, the destroyer.
Yeah.
I always get a destroyer with double meat, and I get the guacamole, and I get like 2 different types of hot sauce in it. It's just like a good blend.
So you get the hot sauce because what I do when I'm there is
Or
I grab a
jalapenos.
bunch of bottles of hot sauce and pour it on the thing each bite, and I'm looking around and I'm like, I bet this is not what you're supposed
Yeah,
to
you're
do.
sweating your ass off.
Well, another thing is other people eat that hot sauce, and I'm like sitting there every bite pouring it on.
Yeah.
So what you do is
No,
just
it's
order
better
it with the hot
mixed
sauce.
mixed in, yeah. Well, you could order sides of hot sauce too. And I got at
Yeah, that'd
home.
be
I
a
have
good
a bunch
idea.
of Old Grumpy Mark's hot sauce. I actually met Old Grumpy Mark the other day.
Oh,
Like
really?
I was like, wait a minute, are you Old Grumpy Mark? And he's like, yeah, in the flesh, man. And I'm like, holy hell! What's that? Didn't think this moment would ever come. So I'd like to shake your hand. Your hot sauce is amazing. You know, he seems like a humble guy.
Did you have a conversation with
Nah, because it was kind of awkward. Cause I was like the fanboy.
him? I love your hot sauce. He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so does half the country. No, and he kind. I don't know what you qualify meathead as, but it looks like he was very fit for his age. He definitely goes to the gym, and like,
He probably drinks his hot sauce before lifting the weights. Give him some adrenaline.
yeah, them endorphins.
Yeah, I would like to pour sometimes the hottest one on. Take a bite and I'd be sweating. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's the Scorpion Tsunami or something like
Yeah, I
that.
don't know what the hottest
I
one
always get
is.
Ultimate Warrior because it's like peach with jalapenos or habaneros. It's a good
Oh
mix.
man.
Yeah, I like it. Um, Now Breton, you remember Breton? Oh, fucking that kid.
The
Um,
crossfader.
yeah, learned how little crossfading was.
Damn kids.
If parents only knew how much crossfading was going on these days.
Crossfading is the biggest fucking issue with children today, with young people today in high school.
Well, if I smoke a little bit of marijuana and I'm drinking at night,
Fucking crossfading it out.
I think that's, dude, I think that's like the recipe for the blackout. Is once I start smoking the marijuana, then I can't text. I'm like, man, I gotta erase half this. And, oh, you know what I mean? Do you get like that? Or is it just me? Am I like half retarded?
I don't like do a lot of texting.
Ah, dude, I do
I'm like one of
way too
those.
much
I'm
texting.
like one of those efficient texters. Like, yes, meet me here this time. Blam. I'm one of those.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
usually it's like, sup,
Yeah.
K,
You want to
K,
chill? No? Okay. Bam.
yep, later.
But
Just
when
like
I
that.
back in the day when I had Facebook, I would feel weird after almost everything I posted. And I
Well,
would delete half the posts I made. And I'm like, why am I on this stupid shit? You know, everyone
oh,
sees
I
everything I
have a
have to
habit of
say.
getting drunk and saying a bunch of stupid stuff on my phone, so like I've been like hiding my phone.
Hiding it from yourself.
Yeah.
I get it.
Um,
I get it.
I have my friend Randa. She puts up with a lot of stupid stuff. I'll read it the next day and be like, oh God. I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I was completely retarded. It's like, you know what? You should never be friends with me because I'm a fucking bad person. I'm going to do you a favor and I'm going to walk away. I'm never come back. You're never going to see me again. And that's how it's going to be. And then, like, the next day, I'm like, yeah, listen.
What, that's what you're saying to
But she's
her?
so used to it now that she's like, yeah, I didn't even read it. Like, don't worry about it. I'll just delete it. Um,
I had someone send
she,
me a text like that recently. They're like, if you value your life, you'll stay far the fuck away from me. And I'm like, okay.
well, was
No,
that a threat? Like, they wanted to
that
fight you,
that was
or
a like that
it
was a
was
like
like,
I'm out of control and I respect you, so don't hang out with me.
well, that could be a cry for help, too, though.
Whatever.
Me and
I
my
said
thing, it was
okay.
sincere. Like, I really don't want her to get sucked into my kind of chaos. Even though
Yeah, that's what it
things been
was.
good
Exactly what you're
these
saying.
days. I don't think I give myself credit where credit's due.
Probably
You
not.
seen me like a year ago, and I was probably way worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably not.
maybe. Probably not.
No, I meant you probably, I meant you probably don't give yourself enough credit.
I wanted to get a whitening on my teeth.
Although,
See it?
although a year ago I didn't see you pound a fucking pack of them Fireballs.
Well, that's because they're cheap gas station Fireballs. I mean, like, come on, I could.
Gas station
I
Fireballs.
would have gotten castration Fireballs. I would have gotten 2 of them, but they were 13
Is there
bucks.
one
It would have
left,
been
man?
26. Nah, dude. If it was, I'd be like super surprised and I'd grab it quick.
You'd be all excited.
Oh no, Louis started coming over and he started bringing these Fireballs over in the morning. Every morning he'd wake up on my couch and he'd go grab a 6-pack of Corona, and I'm like, why don't you just buy a fucking couple cases, man? No, he'd buy a 6-pack of Corona and he would buy the pack of Fireballs and he would throw me 2 Fireballs. He'd be like, hey, wake up, you know. Finally, wake up, man. He's a old school Puerto Rican, you know. Good dude. He's a good dude. But yeah, he was a drunk for the longest time. Like the epitome of a drunk. Like drink every day, all day.
For breakfast and
And
everything.
for breakfast, before you even get your first bite down, you're not gonna feel all right to eat, so you're gonna have to drink first. And he one day he called me, said he was going to rehab. I'm like, all right, good luck. I love you. Hit me up in like a couple days. You know what I mean? Like, but no, I think he ended up walking out, and then he ended up staying for like the whole thing, and yeah, it's perfect. He ended up actually staying, and I commend him for it. We met up. I think he hit me up or I hit him up. I was like, yo, you want to go get some breakfast? You know, I was up early. I wanted to go get breakfast with somebody. And, oh, I'll have to tell you about the tranny story. Don't forget to remind me.
What, your car broke down?
Well, I'll tell you about it. Since, yeah, he fixes car, but anyway, he's like, yeah, let's go get something to eat, you know. I ended up paying for him and some dude, like, just randomly, he knows everybody in the fucking city for some reason. Some dude randomly was just, like, chilling, and I paid for the guy's meal. For breakfast, like, 20-some bucks for, like, 3 people seems like a lot. Aaron's eating pizza on podcast. That's how much
Before.
Joe Rogan don't do it.
Fuck Joe Rogan.
Gavin McKinnon's probably like,
he wishes he'd eat.
So I heard MC Heiser, he might be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. So I heard Echoes in the Valley somewhere.
Echoes in the Valley.
But no, that'd be cool. It's a shame what happened to his glove. Like that was like the spot, man. That was like,
what happened to it?
Well, so yeah, I can't speak much on it, but I know somebody brought their friend, and their friend wasn't like into the whole punk rock scene. The friend wanted to like act up and get crazy and go in the mosh pit, and I guess he like broke his arm or something crazy like that. He went home, told his mom and dad. Mom and dad called the police. Oh, there's a legal venue over there, and they're causing chaos, and they're breaking my son's arm, and Jesus. And the police knew about the place the whole time. I don't know who it was, who the kid was. I don't mean to make fun of you, but yo, that's a sissy ass move, man. I got blood on that wall. More than one.
What are you, some kind of Democrat? Fucking pussy.
I seen a guy smash a bottle on his forehead. Were you there for that?
I don't recall it, but that sounds badass.
His band sucked, and it was like, not even like in tune with the moment, and it was just like nobody's really into it. It was kind of like the crowd was just kind of standing there watching, and he's doing a sporadic like hardcore stuff, and then at the end of it, he's just like, and everybody's like, cool, man. And then everybody's talking about AIDS. Like, are we allowed to say that on Facebook, AIDS? Or we just stop saying it?
We're not on Facebook.
Oh.
Facebook can go fuck itself, right, Facebook? Fuck you, Facebook. You're fucking stupid. And I don't care what people had to eat for dinner.
Do you remember that fucking show? Do you remember that show when, what band was that? They were from Delaware, North Carolina, or something like that. And they look like they're gonna suck. And they're tuning their instruments and blah, blah, blah. And then out of nowhere, everything's tuned. And they just stopped tuning everything. They just started fucking playing. There's like, they had to plan it that way. But this guy does this fucking spin kick, kicks the other guy in the chest. You remember that? Were you there for that?
Well, I don't know.
This dude does a fucking spin kick. The singer does a spin kick, and they start off fucking hard and rowdy. He does a spin kick, kicks the dude in the chest. He goes
the singer
back.
does.
Yeah, the singer.
Did he have a tie on?
I think he had a mohawk. I don't know if he had a tie. He's not like.
There was this one. All right, go on.
Well, at the end, the guy was like, "Yo, what the fuck, man? Why did you kick me in the mosh pit?" And the guy's like just doing his own thing, like putting his shit away. He's like, "Cause it's fucking punk rock, motherfucker," and he spit on him. And then the guy's like, "What the heck?" And then he comes outside. He's like, "That's real fucked up how they spit on me." You're at a fucking punk rock show, bro. Like, nobody's gonna get sympathy here. You're making yourself look like a douche. You shouldn't have got kicked in the chest in the first place. You should have just fucking rumbled right there. And then said, "Look, I'll help you up, and then you do your thing now. Just don't kick me in the chest next time."
Yeah, man, it's a punk rock show. You don't go there because you want to be fucking chilling. You go there because you want to blow off some steam, man.
What's
spit on motherfuckers and kick motherfuckers in the chest, man. If they don't like it, don't come to a fucking punk rock show.
Well, don't get in the middle of the chaos. Like, you can tell when shit's getting ramped up in this chaos. You know, you have your outer layers. Women are kind of off to the walls. And,
the older people kind of stay out back a little bit. Like I do now.
Up. Yeah, I do too.
I do now, man.
If somebody hit me in the arm wrong, it would probably piss me off so bad I don't know what I'd do. That's why I've never gone to a show after I got shot. Not there, at least.
Yeah, I gotta work 12-hour shifts, man. I can't. But when in my 20s and early 30s,
And that's what I said.
Bam! You better get the fuck away from me.
A good venue for like these angsty fucking kids ain't got nothing better to do. They'd probably be out smoking meth if they weren't fucking going to Skid Row and having like a tight knit community of, you know, half of them are probably doing crystal meth anyway, but punk rock and crystal meth.
We keep bringing back this meth shit.
Oh,
This is the fucking. This
I
is
I did
the
crystal
East
meth
Coast,
the other day.
man. Ain't meth a West Coast thing?
I don't know. I don't like
It's
crystal meth,
spread.
dude.
It's probably
I've
spread.
every 4 times I've done it in my life, every time I said I ain't doing that ever again.
I'll tell you what.
And then somewhere along the line, I'm drunk and I'm doing it again.
When I was like, I would say 21 years old, I did it a number of times, and it was absolutely horrible. It was the worst ever because,
This was
like,
like crystal meth.
yeah, it was like it looked like table salt, and
Mm.
it was like you would sniff a line and you'd be awake for fucking like 3 days,
It
and
burned like a motherfucker.
it was yeah, it burned my nose like a motherfucker, but it was the most horrible
Horrible feeling.
experience ever. It wouldn't stop. It would not stop, man. My heart would be pounding, and I'm like, "Why, God, please, when is this gonna end?" Like that.
There,
There's people that do this willingly.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like pot where you gradually work yourself
It
up
has to.
to
You
where
have
it's
to
like
build a tolerance
you're
because
normal.
what I felt was horrible, horrible,
Oh
man.
man.
So I don't. That's one thing I don't understand, and it's mostly been a West Coast thing. But I imagine everything
Well, you know,
shuffles around.
I'm all about like anti-hardcore drugs. Ever
Yeah,
since
for
I got
sure.
addicted to heroin, well, fucking Xanax.
There's
Is this
we've
so
all
fuzzy?
witnessed people
But
who have had their lives ruined by these types of things.
Xanax is an anti-anxiolytic. For me, if I don't take it, I get psychosis. I'm crazy. I can't do nothing.
Dude, I
I'm
feel like
debilitated. So it's like I'm trapped. So it's like I'm gonna have to lay on the couch for like 3 or 4 months,
I,
trying
f-
to get things done in between.
I feel like you're crazy anyways, man.
Yeah, I'm just crazy, man. Maybe no, because I wasn't crazy before. I went to jail, got clean, was reading a book a day afterwards. My my life was completely level, and then gradually left one pill in. But the CWAT scales what got me when I went in. I said I drink like a case of beer a night and take like 10 Xanax, and they're like, we gotta give this guy at least like 7 milligrams of Xanax a day. And then I got addicted to 7 milligrams of Xanax. It only takes
Jesus,
like a
dude, they
week.
should never do that type of shit to somebody.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you can have a seizure,
That's
but
unacceptable.
I kind of played
That's
the nurse because
unacceptable
she
for a
didn't know.
doctor to fucking prescribe something like that. It's
Well, the
completely
nurse didn't even
irresponsible.
know what the COS scale was.
It's ridiculous. I
I'm
can't
like,
believe
I
that even went
demand
on.
you give me my drugs. Let me talk to your supervisor. And she's like, hold on, I'm gonna go check the COS scale out there.
Like they
And she's
don't know
like,
what
I
seven
wrote you a
milligrams.
prescription of 7 milligrams of Xanax based off what you partake a day.
Like
So
they don't know what 7 milligrams of Xanax will do to a human being. You know that's
all
just
it
that's
did was help me
ridiculous.
sleep, mixed with the opiates.
Yeah, but try.
But
Yeah,
they're
but
like perk fives
what I mean is try
or
getting off of it.
tens.
You know they don't know what they're doing to human beings, or they
Yeah,
do.
it's such a thing that should never exist in the first place.
Yeah, really. You
The
want
dichotomy of drugs and pharmacology, like there's, I think I believe in like anti-processed drugs.
like anti-processed
Like you
meats.
get kind of, I guess. But I mean, nowadays you grow your weed, you get steroids. You got them steroids in it, and they're all plump and bright orange hairs and shit.
Got weird
Weed's supposed to
names.
look all fucking like fluffy and leafy and shit. Not supposed to look like a rock where you drop it on the table and it's plump.
Except back in the
That's
day, that
steroids,
fucking
bro.
back when we were kids, the fucking brick. Remember the brick shit?
Oh yeah.
That was like
It would always have like a main vein going straight through it, like a leaf. Sometimes it even shaped like a leaf, like a maple leaf. And you'd smack it on the table and get like most of your seeds out.
There'd be like 10 seeds and like 5 stems in your little bag. And you're
10
like,
seeds?
what the
I'm
fuck
talking
is
about
that?
buying an ounce. I'd buy like an ounce and like you get like, you're guaranteed 100 seeds in an ounce
Jesus.
back then.
Back in the day, shit.
We're the same age, yeah.
We're the exact. You're 30. I'm 37.
Remember that gnarly old lady who lived in a trailer park? Hung out with all
Brenda.
the kids. Yeah,
Brenda.
Is she still alive?
I don't fucking know.
Sorry for airing out names.
It's one name. It's a first name, and it was like 20 years
Plus,
ago.
yeah, the fucking
It could be any
police
fucking
already knew
Brenda.
about her anyway. It's not like it was
They
a
had
secret.
video camera footage of everyone that walked in her trailer. They did,
Yeah.
man. They had all of us on there.
How'd you find that out?
Someone went into the station, saw it. That was getting processed.
Okay, there was no adults buying weed from her. It was all fucking like underage kids.
Yeah, I remember that was the place for a
That
certain
was
period
the
of time.
place to get your weed. Yeah.
For a certain period of time. She was a cool old woman too.
What was it, like $50 a
I had
fucking
some good
ounce or
conversations
something?
with her.
I think I've gotten like ounces for like 50 or 75.
I'm gonna be honest with her. It was like I would bring other people there that needed a ride, and
Yeah.
just end up talking to her.
Yeah,
And she was a cool woman, and I wasn't like ever. I didn't ever make a transaction with her. I just talked to her.
yeah.
And she was cool. She was a little wild.
I remember the first time I did Corseed and Coca-Cola, and I think I ate two blister packs. What was it, 16? I think
Yeah,
I
it
ate
would
the
have
whole
been
16.
16. It would have been 16.
I ate the whole 16, and I'm like, I don't feel good, guys, man. I'm starting to sweat. I'm sweating. I'm turning pale. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna even make it. I'm gonna throw up on the floor. I don't know. She's like, just go lay on my bed. Just fucking relax. Fuck yeah, cough syrup.
Dude, I had my fucking battles with that shit, man. I used to drink that shit every fucking weekend. And, yeah, when I was young, man, I would go into these states of mind off of that, and I'd play house music. No, drum and bass it was. I'd play drum and bass.
Drum and bass used to be the shit.
And that shit, it's crazy the experiences I had when I was younger, and this is how I could tell there was an issue, is when I would come, I got way too excited, and when I would come down, I got way too upset. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. This cat, man, she's fucking late. This cat is fucking fat. Look at her.
Yeah, your cat is getting fat.
So
what are you gonna do about that?
Well, I'm gonna regulate her food, and even though she cries, I'm gonna still regulate her food because
I never pictured Kanga as a fat cat.
No, because she was always real thin.
Do they know the story about when Kanga got out?
I don't think so. Not many people.
Yeah, I
do.
So I like riding bike. I figure if I live in the city, why buy a car? It's just gonna be more money. So I ride a bike. I think I had the door propped open and the bike in front of the door. and I was getting my book bag, and I think Kanga just disappeared. So I shut the door quick, and I was like, Kanga, Kanga, Kanga. I'm looking for the cat. No cat. I'm like, oh no. I gotta tell Aaron this. Aaron's at work, busting his ass off. And I remember distinctly going over to a neighbor's house and looking at her straight dead in the eyes, and I knew something was off by the way she looked. I said, have you seen a cat? Like, we just lost our cat. It just ran out. Like, we really need her back, you know? No, no, there's no cats over here. No, no cats over here. And they had, like, a bunch of kids and stuff, so a cat would have been ideal for their scenario, I guess. Like, you can't get a cat anywhere. Well, you guys steal a neighbor's cat. Anyway, a whole fucking year later, I'm in the kitchen, like, making something up, late night, or like, whatever, like, no, it's probably around like 10 or 11 or something, what time did you get off? It was right before you got off. I hear this meow, and it's like distinctive to Kanga's meow. And I just kept hearing it, and I'm like, what is going on? Am I going crazy? Well, no, here Kanga is at the window looking in at me or something, or whatever. Anyway, I opened up the door. Kanga came running in, was all lovey-dovey. And on that single specific day, those neighbors that said they didn't steal the cat, they had moved out that day. So I guess they probably couldn't have pets at their rental home. Shitheads.
So they stole my cat for a year.
They stole his cat for a year. And the cat came back the very next year.
And I will tell you, I was talking to the neighbor 2 houses down. She had a giant dog on a leash, and it was yapping at me. And she's like, "Oh, this dog is such a sweetheart." I'm like, "Yeah, it looks like a fucking monster." That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, me and her were talking, and I started saying about my cat, and she asked what it looked like, and I told her, and she said, "Yeah, I saw that cat in your neighbor's window repeatedly."
The one right over here. It's crazy.
Yep. And I was
you know,
like,
if I would have known that,
dude, the SPCA has like 1,000 cats.
I would have ran in that house and I would have rescued Kanga.
With a mask on.
I would have beat up all little kids and everything.
Get the fuck back! Everyone get the fuck on the floor! Now! Now there's a cat in this house! Send me this cat, no one gets hurt!
That's how it was with Jim. There was this guy that kept, like, he was, like, trying to get up and sitting back down. Because I kept, like, I was straddling this gym guy, beating him up. He had it coming big time. And this guy kept trying to get up, and I kept yelling at him, like, stay the fuck there, motherfucker. I catch you fucking getting up one more time. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill you, dude. I swear to God. And finally, Louis just like, hey, motherfucker. He's like, you just get going, man. Get going. Get out of here. And left him out. But that guy was in such a, like, he was scared for his life. And he wanted to just get out, and I wouldn't let him go. I'd yell at him every time he'd get up. Except I thought he was going to get on my back and start, like, trying to get me off gym or something.
Like some mafia shit.
We're not even going to get in that whole situation. It was a big thing.
Yo, Louis! Give me my money, or I'm gonna fuck your mother's ass. I'll chop your fucking throat out. That type of shit.
That's not Lou. Louis thing is he introduces
I just
himself.
made up that
He
name,
introduces
man.
himself, Uncle Lou. One for me, two for you. That's how he introduces. He's like, I'm Uncle Lou. One for me, two for you, huh? I seen Lou the other day. I gave him $60. I always give people money. Well,
for beef jerky. Was he hard up on his luck on some beef jerky?
I don't know if he's eating much beef jerky. I love you, Lily. I want my $20 or $60. It's usually 20. That's usually where people push it.
Or I'm gonna chop off your left hand and your right foot.
But Louie, you know I love you. You know, just give me $60 back. Come on, $60. You lay in rebar. You got this new job. You're all excited about. Oh, dude didn't pay me, man. I don't know. Like, come on.
Give me $60 too, man.
I'm not even working. How am I giving people $60 for Christ's sakes?
What was it for?
You need gas and food and cigarettes and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I mean, you deserve the amenities. You've done a lot for me. I've done a lot for you. It's not like a question. It's not even a thing that you question. If somebody needs help that is that close to a friend, you help them, you know?
It's a situation between friends.
If you have money. I got all that. I was lucky to get that PUA.
PUA?
Yeah, the pandemic, like, something really.
What's this stand for?
I don't know what the PUA stands for. It's pandemic something, but it's a relief.
Oh, I wanted to tell you this earlier, but I got COVID. So, I'm fucking with you, man.
I think I'm a carrier. I'm spreading COVID like crazy.
Dude, I fucking freebase COVID and smoke it over a sheet of tinfoil.
Yeah,
Shit's fucking awesome.
I don't even burn off the fucking aluminum. What is it? Monoxide or I just fucking pat it in there, get you even more stoned.
Mad rips of that shit.
Here, I was when I got here, I put my bike away, and I seen a can of air duster. And I have a pass for the air duster.
That sounds so fucking hilarious.
I was like, oh, we got a little air duster up in here. Are we gonna do some partying?
It's for my
He's
cell
like,
phone.
no, I'm just cleaning my cell phone.
What is that noise? You hear that shit?
I think Kenga's coughing up a hairball.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, I think so too.
For her?
She'll be alright.
That sounds like she got it out. She's good. Yeah, inhaling air duster, especially now that they put all that weird shit in it to make it taste nasty and make it sick. You used to be able to just like convulse and land on the floor and bang your forehead, but now you actually get sick afterwards. Dude, I
what happened in the good old days when it was safe to do duster, man?
I was in jail with a guy that said he like was doing air duster while he was driving, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?" No wonder.
Is that why he's in jail?
No, I had to go up to see the nurse, and he was like waiting too. He was in the psychological like mental ward area, and we talked for a
The
short
psych
time.
ward.
Yeah, you gotta be crazy to fucking do air dust while you're driving. That's just crazy.
I knew someone that did it, and I was in the car, and I was scared out of my fucking mind.
Well, he wrecked, of course. I mean, I fell over with a bike between my legs once, and then I still tried to get away from. I was surrounded by cops. I still tried to run. I had the can of air duster in my hand. She's like, "What were you doing with the can of air duster?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know." And she's like, "Were you inhaling it?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Maybe. What of it?
I have achieved God mode.
Doing up a rollie. A rollie, ladies and
Yeah, do you
gentlemen.
want a rollie?
I'll take a rollie.
Alright. So
I
we'll get a
suppose so.
Well, if you don't want it, I'll be much obliged to not make it for you.
I will accept your offer. One rollie.
I know it's been a thing for a while, like a meme on Facebook, like NPCs. Did we talk about that?
I don't know what that is.
NPCs are like characters in video games where like they walk up to you, but like sometimes they're glitchy. They're
NPC?
It's an NPC.
Okay.
Yeah. So you talk to them and you get choices how you're gonna answer it, and it's gonna basically formulate the whole game for you.
Yeah, I know those things. Yeah.
So, but there are mannerisms and their glitchiness and the stuff they say and whatnot. Like, there's this whole meme on Facebook where like they show like real life NPCs, and then they're talking to them, and it's like regular music, and then like when they get angry and start like coming at you, it's like the battle music, and you get like a health bar up top. Yeah, there's a couple good ones. Man, I'll have to show you.
On Facebook? You're saying?
Oh, this is on YouTube. This is where I found it.
Oh.
I might have seen it originally on Facebook, but this is about as good as it gets.
I don't think that this is a very well rolled cigarette, man. Maybe I'll have to pass.
Well, I mean, I could smoke it. And I wouldn't have to roll two of them.
Is there a lighter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Put that ashtray maybe up here.
Yeah. We got you. Perfect.
Alright.
My hand's a little gnarly right now.
Gnarly again. We talked about that word before, man.
If you would have seen me last week, I would have been more gnarly. Like, any given time, I've got like 20 scabs on me somewhere. So it's not a good lifestyle to live. I'm trying to fucking work on it. The thing is, like,
Patrick is a gangster, ladies and gentlemen.
People have reached out to me, said they care, but more people care than you actually think sometimes. But then, like, the people you think would care the most, it seems like they care.
The people that are supposed to care, you're saying.
Or maybe they're trying to distance themselves from you because, like, you're just chaos,
Well, maybe
that's like, oh God, I need to get away from that.
Maybe that's not a very loyal thing to do. Maybe if you care someone, And if you care for someone and they're fucking up,
I agree.
maybe you try to be positive influence on them instead of just fucking ignore them. You know, people fuck up all the time. Everyone fucks up.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's also times I've known people where I kind of just had to back off and say,
Let them
look,
make
man,
their
I can't help you
mistakes
no
though
more.
too.
I've
Yeah, I
tried to
mean,
help you, and it's really no point. At this point, like, you're not going to help yourself. So there's both sides of the story. You're looking for your tubes.
yeah, what's going on here? Oh, here. I was looking for a box.
There's all types of people, and you'll meet them. And there's some like really good people. There's those people that are like humble. They don't talk about themselves much. They seem more mature than me. I'm trying to say. They take care of their shit and they don't talk about themselves much. There's those people that are real successful, keep it to themselves and act like a normal person. There's people that are real successful and make you know about it. You know, there's people that are deceitful. They'll seem like your best friend, and then bam, you're like, oh shit. You know, this person's what do they call it?
A rope-a-dope.
No, it's like a psychic vampire. Those
Oh,
type.
yeah, like
Those
a
type.
parasite.
Yeah.
You got a parasite on it.
And they're very hard to figure out until they've done,
Well, some
destroyed
people,
you. There's all
some
types of
people
people,
have been
man.
raised by manipulators, and all they've done all their life to get by is manipulate. So that's all they know.
But it comes
I had
to
a
a
good
point.
upbringing, so I didn't have to.
It comes to a point in time where it's like, dude, I don't care what happened to you in the past anymore. You can act like a fucking adult, or you can like. It's not like you can act like adult, but you can be respectful, or you cannot talk to anyone. How about that? And then like, there's a lot of psychological things that happen to people in their life, and you can see it. And I see it now that I'm older, after watching a lot of people's lives, and as they progress. And there's people that can talk. There's people that go a little nuts in their head.
Yeah.
And like some
Yeah,
people,
there's
like they don't do anything with their
the same
lives.
situation that happened to me. If it would to happen to somebody else, it was dramatic enough that they'd be devastated. You know. At the same time, I'm sure there's people who've been through way worse than me that take it way better than I do.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what. There's people that have had rough fucking lives, and like that you couldn't imagine because they don't talk about it. So you couldn't imagine about it, and you wouldn't know, and you might be talking to them. And
Well, I think
and
that's what the
and
drinking thing is. I think I started like working my way through my head and I started drinking more at the end of the night and then letting it all out with all my friends. And then they're all like, you're a fucking mess.
you
But
are a
then
mess,
during the
Pat.
day, I'm fucking completely functional. I get everything done I need to do. I usually drink alone now. Like George Thorogood.
But you're one of those people. You're a humble person. You care about people. And when someone talks to you, you'll like be like, "Oh man, maybe I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe try this, or have you thought about this, or and you'll put your whole shit aside
Yeah,
when someone else
yeah,
is
yeah.
talking.
It's just somebody else needs.
When someone else is talking, I know because I've had issues, and I come to you and be like hyper, like, "Oh, this happened, and this happened," and you're like focused on my problems and shit and putting yourself aside. And that's a very good quality in a person. And then, but you have
Well,
worse problems,
I
most
would hope
likely. You
somebody would
got
do
shit
that for
going
me
on,
too.
and you just
And
put
I
it
know
aside.
I've had people do it for me.
And
It's
so,
just returning the favor, man, and it ain't about that either. It's just
yeah, well, we're
I do
friends.
have
We both got
compassion for
issues. We
people,
both
you know.
talk to each other about it.
Even if it was like some asshole I didn't even like, they wanted to tell me about their shitty
Some
story.
asshole you don't like. They're telling you about their
I'll
problems.
listen to
Halfway
them and
through,
I'll
you're like,
try to
"Hey,
help
buddy.
them. I'll
Hey,
try to
buddy, hold
help
up a
them out.
second. Fuck you. I don't like you."
I won't do that.
No, I know. I remember I got so mad at this guy at your house. We were planning a Thanksgiving, and he's like, "Oh man, yeah, I'll help you out. I'm the boss, man. I run this and that. I make all this money." And I'm like, "I'm gonna bring us a turkey and this and that." And he slaps like a $20 bill on the table. He's like, "Yo, man, this is for all this." I'm like, "Dude, get that fucking $20 away from me. I work for a living."
What was
And he
this
kept going.
back at the
Some young punk
oh
that wanted
King
to.
Street?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was trying to talk himself up about how he's so young, but he runs shit, and he slaps that money down
If it's
in
who I
front of
think
my
you're
face.
talking about, he's matured a lot actually.
Well, I had to tell him like 5 times,
Um,
get that money away from me. I work for a living.
I tried to
That's
brawl him
disrespecting
several
me.
times.
And he wouldn't take it away. Eventually, you're like, "Yo, take that money away." It's like Aaron's a blue collar guy. He doesn't accept money from people.
Yeah, usually
But
I
that
won't
wasn't. He
accept
wasn't
them.
being an asshole. I guess he just didn't understand.
Yeah, well, it's that lifestyle, man. Some people get into that lifestyle.
There's certain types of people that don't want your help. I guess he was
I don't
being
want
nice.
anybody's help, but then again, it's just, I got all that money from the government, so I mean, where would I be right now if I didn't? I could get a job. I think that's when I get my head right. I'm gonna well, I'm in the middle of writing a list of goals, like long term, short term type things.
So am I, man. I got a lot of them,
I think it's important.
and I'm actually working on a lot of them. And I finally feel like I got something to go for, and like I've realized this finally in life. If there's something you feel like going for, just fucking go for it full on. And if you fail, you fail, but at least you got something to do rather than sitting
Ah,
around watching movies.
that failure thing's scary for
Fuck
me,
that
dude.
shit. Failure is not
I'm not
trying.
scared of much, but I'm not scared of people, but failure,
Everyone's scared of failure.
it's
It's
scary.
like your classic
Well,
story. There's this dude at the bar. He's like, "Oh, that chick's hot. I want to talk to her." And you're like, "Go ahead." And he's like, "No." Immediately he's afraid. And it's like, yeah, because of failure. But for me, it's fucking extremely unnatural to
well,
just
for
go
me,
talk to some chick like you don't even fucking know her. Like, what do you give a shit about her?
yeah.
It's gotta be. If you want to get involved with a girl, it's got to be someone you already know, that's your friend, that you keep blah 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 blah, like natural shit.
Well, obviously, everything I need to fix in my life, I've thought about pretty thoroughly. I know it's going to take a lot. And that's overwhelming and scary. So I think if
Just
I just
start with something
do
small.
small
Yeah.
little things like Jordan Peterson says, clean the room, maybe I'll get a dog or something.
Get a dog. I'm sorry. That was the funniest shit I heard all day.
I'm trying to have a heart to heart. This guy's just fucking laughing at me.
Maybe I'll get a dog.
Well,
dude. I'm sorry,
well,
man.
they
I don't know if you're being
I
serious.
learned.
That shit
No,
was funny to me.
I was kind of being serious. Well, I don't think I'm really good.
You should get a cat, man.
I don't like taking care of something else because, like,
really? Well, no, honestly, you
the
should.
thing is, it's like,
It's good to take care of something else like that.
who am I to enslave an animal inside my house?
Dude, come on. There's fucking.
It's gonna get enslaved anyway, right?
Dude, these animals like need someone to take them in, man. I think a dog or a cat would be good
Well,
for
if
it.
you get a big dog, you best to have places for it to run, and you better take them out, and you
That's
better
true.
like work them out. 'Cause they get leg
That's why I have
issues,
a
hip
cat, man.
issues.
I live in the city. There, like, it's. I think it'd be irresponsible for me to have a dog because it doesn't have anywhere to run.
Yeah,
A cat's fine, you know.
yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll get a cat. I don't know. We do have a cat at the house at night.
Oh yeah.
His
What's
name's Shadow. He's pitch black. He's got a little bit of white 'cause he's getting old, but um,
so you're up there with Kurt?
yeah, It's I don't know. We're all at like this place in our lives where we're at like this junction where we're all like ready to change and like make a different step towards something positive. Ever since he had him and Jenny, they had Lily. They've like really kind of grown closer, and they raised the kid fucking right, man. Like she comes home and she complains about the other kids acting up in school and not listening to the teacher, and the teachers yelling and don't know what to do, and she's like, I don't know what to do. I just sit there. I try to be good, and the teacher's just yelling at the kids, and they're back and forth, something like that. I don't know the complete logistics of it.
This is a good kid.
She's a good kid. Yeah, I love the shit out of that girl. I man, I made sure she had the best birthday party. Everybody did. There was cakes and pinatas and
That's awesome, man.
yeah, yeah.
Was
Felt
she
good.
happy about it?
Yeah, she had a great time. I think I bought like 5 Nerf guns for her.
Dude, Nerf
It's
guns are
just
the best.
and then the one I got was like so high powered. I read on it the age limit. It was like 14, and she's like she's 7. You know.
She got it. She got the shit
Well, I
under
think she just
control.
turned 8 actually. So, but
It's a Nerf
she
gun,
can't cock
motherfucker.
it. But it shoots 125 feet per second.
Hell yeah, man.
Or maybe it just shoots 125 feet. Either way, I shot
Probably.
Kurt in the back as he was walking away, and he turned around and he's like, "Don't do that again." And Kurt can be intimidating in his own ways.
Dude, I'd like to have him
He's
on
one of
here
my
because
best
he's a fucking character and a half, man.
Oh, well,
And he
don't
can,
put no
I've seen him.
alcohol in
I've
him.
seen him talk to the point where I'm just sitting there silent, like, "Oh yeah, huh."
Kurt has phases. He's his own person, man. Like he's different. Well, I guess aren't we all?
Yeah, but he's
Probably. You get a dichotomy of people like we have in our house, and we're all totally different.
he's
Well,
giving me some
we all have
fucking.
kind of.
He's giving me some advice
Yeah, he
that
gives
no
good
one else
advice.
could have given me. Basically, is what I'm saying.
I sat there and I talked to him night after night, and he walked me through some shit. And one of the reasons I want to like better myself is partially because of him. Another one is because I ran into a girl that I ain't seen in a while for like for over a decade, you know. And I think we used to have like kind of like some kind of feelings there, you know.
Dude,
I always liked
I've
her,
had a
but
number of like interactions with a girl that maybe I had a, I wouldn't say a fling because that's kind of like a, it's like a sexual thing, but
well,
not
yeah,
not like
no, it
that.
wasn't a fling like
Not
that.
like that,
It
but
wasn't
like
like that. It was
an
just
interaction where I was like really getting along with her, and then like fucking God knows, like 10 years later, I run into her
Well,
again,
she had a
and
child.
then a thing happens, and it's like it's
She had
weird.
a child, and then it was like, all right, I'll let you raise your child and do your thing. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it is. The thing is, what I was getting at is she was another one of the motivators when I seen the direction I went in, because me and her were probably on the same level, like successful wise. I had my own place, 2 cars, and I was working in like 3 jobs, like just grinding it, man, like living life hardcore. Had like 30 friends. I'd roll around an entourage. You know what I mean?
With your
We'd roll
boys.
around to the bars. But so I ran into her later on through like this girl that is just completely psychotic. She puts a whole bunch of people into a group, and then she talks about how like it's kind of quite sad because her brother died at a very early age, and he died beside her in a car accident.
Oof,
But
damn, damn.
she blames it on the Nazis and the communists, and um, says some really
You're gonna have to explain all that.
out of the fuck. Listen, like the craziest shit you could ever hear about. Oh, you're probably one of the fucking communists too that killed my brother. You're probably in on it, weren't you? Now that I think about it, yeah, you were in on it because I knew you back then, and yeah, it was the right
She's
car.
like schizophrenic.
And your neighbor rode a red car. I guarantee you stole the car from the neighbor and ran over us.
Sounds like schizophrenia.
Nah, she's full of schizophrenia.
Yeah, I
I
know.
told her, I
No
said,
lie, I
look,
fucking know some girl that's schizophrenic like that. She has a
yeah,
car, and she paints all over the car, and she had a big swastika on the car, and I'm like, dude, why do you can't have that on? She's like, no, originally it meant peace. I'm like, yeah,
yeah, but
all
most
right,
people
people
don't
don't fucking
know
know that's what you're
that.
trying to get across.
Yeah.
She was schizophrenic, and she was out of her
Um,
mind. It was nuts. I'm like,
there was
that's
a
not what.
time she's never really quite sane. I almost fell in love with her one day 'cause she was in a sundress, and I bring over my 40 caliber Smith & Wesson, and she was like, I want to load the clip up. I want to pop off a couple shots, We had a bunch of land. It was her land. They
So
had
you could
dirt
just
mountains.
blast fucking guns
Yeah,
out.
so
I love doing that shit,
um, she's wearing this like orange sundress. She looks beautiful. She's like petite, kind of smaller girl. Really pretty. She was always pretty, I think. But she takes the gun. She's like pop, and it almost she like moved her head. Pop, 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 pop. Just blew the whole clip out. I was like, damn, that was fucking sexy as fuck.
Yeah, I
Because
imagine
she looked
so.
over her shoulder. When she almost hit herself in the face, she looked over her shoulder and kind of giggled. And I was like, you almost hit yourself in the face, girl. And then she's fucking popped off every single round in that clip. But anyway, yeah.
I have yet to
So
fucking meet like a gun girl. You know,
yeah, they're out there.
that would be hot, man.
Gun girls are hot. Girl, I kind of like, but I don't see it going anywhere. So it was just, I'm cool with just fucking friend zoning it and not even trying.
Dude, that's the thing.
But
Like for me lately is
if she ends up liking me for who I am, then that's was meant to be. But I'm not gonna change who I am for somebody else
Well,
so they like me.
for me lately, it's a thing where like I enjoy talking to different girls, and I that's all I need anymore is just to have like good conversation. And what I find is I have like I don't know how to explain it. More girls like me because I'm not trying to do anything.
Well,
You
if
know,
you're being
I'm just being
genuine,
a genuine. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what else I noticed is once you get some pussy on your dick, I swear to God, there's like 5 other girls waiting in line.
You're either in the zone or you're dead
There's
in the
either
water.
nothing. You're
Yeah,
dead in the water,
I've
or like
noticed
they're
that.
waiting in fucking line.
I've noticed that shit. You're
Oh, you
either
got with her, huh?
you're
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
zone or you're fucking dead. There's something about I don't know what it is either because
Oh
I've
yeah,
known
man.
there's certain periods of time in my life where I'm like, oh my god, and then there's other periods where I'm like, Jesus fuck, man, I can't, you know, that type of shit.
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of us go through it.
But it's a thing. It's not. It's a
It
thing
is a
where
real thing, though.
it's a thing where you're a
I think
certain
it's a
way.
pheromone. I think pheromones produce when you're in love with somebody. I think it. That's part of it. I think, and the confidence. Then you got all that new confidence because you got, oh, I got a girl now. Now I'm big baller. And then all the girls are like, damn, he's got a girlfriend. Shit. I don't know what I was waiting on. Shit, I could have been his girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah, they love that being my girlfriend. That sounds like fucking fun.
Well, fucking clean your room.
Clean your room. No, it's like I get annoyed when someone's around me too long, and it's like that's a problem, I
Yeah,
guess,
well,
because like I could imagine being my girlfriend. After a while, it's like get away from me, damn. You know, that's what it ends up leading to. Because I just can't get past the fact that in my head, it is annoying as fuck to have the same individual around me constantly. It's the most annoying thing I've ever experienced. And that's the
um,
thing, that's the exact thing that most people are after. And
it's
and
got
it's
it's got
it's
to be
a
the
thing in
right.
my head that I cannot fucking reconcile.
Yeah. Most of my relationships won't last more than like a month or 2 or 3. You know,
Yeah, and it's
longest
like
relationship I had, it wasn't that long, but
my longest relationship was 3 years. And
we
then I had another one that was 2 years, and another one that was like another couple of years, and then a bunch of flings, and that's it. I've never had like a legitimate 3 years. That was like the relationship of my life basically, and it was like fuck. I don't know how people do it. There's people
well,
that are together for fucking 10, 20 years. I
I don't
don't
know,
know how they
man. I
do
don't
it.
know. I don't know.
That would
I'm
just
too combative, and if I don't have a reason to be combative, I always come up with a reason somehow. And so that's one of the things where I need to work through. Like I'm not happy with myself, so then I project it onto somebody else because I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked up. You should stay away from me. So I've tried to find something to get them away from me, you know. But I don't know. It's all psychology. I gotta figure out in my head, you know.
yeah. Well, and it's like for me, it's
It
like
takes time.
I don't know, man. It's like what benefit is it to have the same person around you every single day? It's not. It don't seem like a natural thing,
Well,
like a
maybe you
natural
haven't.
situation. It does. It must be because a lot of people seem to unanimously
Well,
think that that's the thing to do. But I can't see
Um,
that as being enjoyable. I can't. How is that
Well,
enjoyable? Like the same fucking person
human beings are
every
supposed to
day?
find a mating partner that lasts with them through their whole life.
Why?
It's just the way we're programmed.
Sounds awful. I guess
We
everyone's
have a
different.
program,
Everyone's
you
different,
know.
I guess.
Everybody is different, but
So there's different types.
at the same time, maybe I ain't met the right type.
What's the right type? Somebody that makes me not want to be alone?
Were you happy being alone?
Yeah.
Oh, what's it matter?
It doesn't. I'm just saying I'm baffled by the concept. That's kind of what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm getting to the age where I kind of, and all you single, lovely ladies out there.
You know where to go.
Alright,
Drop a
Double
comment.
A,
There,
double comment, double A.
there's two despicable characters here that will get fucking on your nerves to the point where you leave.
Hmm. But
What is it? Come on. What? That sounds like a fucking time and a half, man.
think about it like this, babe. Bae, boo, honey, boo.
Don't do the boo thing. I don't want to hear it. All right. I don't want to hear boo on my fucking show.
Okay.
I'm censoring you.
Fair enough.
I'm engaging in censorship.
If YouTube doesn't censor me first,
YouTube's gonna kick me off for having the word boo on. They'll be like, dude, that's gay.
well, I think what I was getting at originally, I think we diverted from it, is I went one path in my life where it was like almost complete debauchery. Like I went off the tracks. Like when my mom died and a lot
started
of
going
stupid
south.
shit happened. I got addicted to drugs, opiates, which I've been clean from opiates or opioids, except kratom. What am I gonna say?
That's an opiate, man. It's a different plant, but it's a similar effect.
Yeah, I agree.
No, we don't gotta have the
It's not
fucking
scheduled
kratom
yet,
debate.
But we kind of went our own
Mang
separate
Da.
ways.
Mang Da is the monster version.
Mang Da means pimp grade in
Does it?
Indonesian or Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went in two separate places. Like it was just kind of like she followed on. She had a kid, and it was all these great things happening. Motivated, got a lot of stuff done. Bought a house, got a vehicle. Has good family ties, good friends. Always has something to do. Me, what I do? I wasted a lot of time. You know what I mean? And walking into her house and seeing her clean house and her dogs and her animals and her sweet little girl. She's fucking adorable. It was like, damn man, I could have had all that once. Shit, man, I could have been me. Oh yeah. I don't know. Doesn't matter now. I mean, now I kind of fucked myself into a corner, so now I gotta get out of it.
Yeah,
It might take a while.
I know what you mean,
I
man.
might not change. I might just be who I am.
That's kind of what I've been deciding recently. Is like, is who I am. Are the things I think I'm supposed to have conflicting with who I am, or should I just try to change who I am, or blah 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 blah, and I go spiraling in my head, and I'm like, you know what? What I feel like doing and what I want to do is what I'm gonna do. Period.
Well,
And there's things that I want. All right.
remember
So there's things
sacrifice too.
there's things that I want to do that I shouldn't do. I'm not going that far with it, but I'm saying if there's something that There's nothing I'm supposed to do. There's things that I choose to do. You
Well,
know.
some people believe in determinism, and it's like whatever you do is the right
What's that
decision.
leave you with, though?
I don't. I think it's a big cop out,
I
like the
do
worst
too. I
cop
most
out I've
definitely
ever
think
heard
that.
of. And Jeremy, if you're listening right now, fuck you for getting me to throw a beer at my TV because I had a split second to think about that. So how you count for that?
I threw a beer at his TV too, man.
Jeremy's TV.
Yeah,
Jeremy's in Arizona. Shut up.
I flew down there, creeped in, and smashed a beer on the TV, bounced, and
It
flew
didn't even
back.
break, yo. Samsungs are indestructible. Their TVs.
I got
Uh,
one, man. It's
although I broke a $500 Samsung TV, and I broke a $1,300 one of a kind bong, and knocked over a dresser, and tore down the barrier blanket from that separate my room. Yeah, I'm living like a loser right now sometimes, but man, $1,300. I knew it happened. It was in the back of my head. I didn't pay attention to it. Kurt's like, Pat, he's like, you're gonna be upset. Yeah, well, shit happens. Glass.
yeah, man. Fucking
I bought the same fucking piece, only a different color. I loved it that much, man. And I put a little ash catcher on it.
Oh
It
yeah,
was beautiful, yeah. Although I don't like the way it rips with the ash catcher. You can kind of take more controlled hits, but you need a deeper breath.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? What do you like? Does it really catch enough ashes to be relevant?
Oh yeah, dude. It'll keep your piece way cleaner than it should be. Say you take two bowl packs. You put a little bit of water in the ash catcher,
Yeah.
and there's like tons of little black carbon, like little balls of just resin and dirt and whatnot, you know.
There's a lot of shit that catches in there you wouldn't normally see.
When normally that would go down to the bottom. My beaker is literally like that round at the bottom. I think you never seen it. One day I'll take a picture. I'll send it to you.
I don't know. I might not have.
And then the tiki head one, my finger twitched and knocked off the ash catcher. It was a one of a kind piece. Only one of them ever made. 3 pieces, bowl piece, uh, bong, and ash catcher. My thumb twitched off the fucking ash catcher because it spazzes sometimes because of nerve. And I was showing it to my dad. I was like, "Look at that crystal in there, man! Look how it shines! Like it's like firestone or something." And he's like, "Yeah, it's beautiful. It's amazing, amazing." And plop! As soon as I'm showing off, knocked that whole ash catcher off. It was flying across the room. I'm like, we just stared at it. And he's like, "It'll be alright, son."
What's the Rick and Morty thing you had? What's that called?
Oh, that was a vortex spinner with the little balls.
A vortex spinner?
Well, I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I named it. I could find a
Sounds like
piece
the
like
name of
that.
one of their fucking
Dude, they got new things
episodes.
where it's like a little plate on the bottom, and then it has another chamber, and then it has a ball there, but there's a pill in this chamber. And the top has like a chimney type thing or a marble. And I'm not quite sure how it works yet. I'll figure it out. I don't do dabs anyway. Dabs.
Dabs are for like fucking 14-year-olds,
Yeah, I know. First time I seen people doing dabs, I was like, y'all are a bunch of crackheads.
man. It's too much. It's too
And
strong.
most of them were crackheads too. It's like,
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with being a crackhead.
well, I mean, when
When in Rome.
when I don't know if that applied right,
No,
but it did.
it doesn't.
But you know, you smoke fucking over processed cocaine, why not smoke over processed marijuana? I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, but like, dude, for me, I take a hit or two
It's
of
too
weed,
much.
and I'm like, damn, I can't even text.
Just want to like go to bed and
Hold on, I
shit.
gotta delete all
Hide
that.
under the blankets.
I'll
type
delete
shit.
like fucking 3 paragraphs, and I'll be like, why am I saying this to this girl? This sounds fucking crazy. Sound like a fucking nut job. And I'll delete the whole fucking thing. And I'll be like, I bet you had some valid points in there. I gotta remember what they were.
Oh my god.
But no, it'll take me like 2 hours, and then I'll like be so exhausted that it'll end up being just like asterisks and like
Dude, man, I
quotation
bet I had
marks.
some valid points in there. I should have left that shit in.
She wanted Reddit anyway.
Fucking
I
bitches.
told you about that. She's like, you know what? Oh, that was the story I was getting at. She was like, um, she had a problem that was the vaccine created. It swelled up her lymph nodes of some sort. I don't want to talk about her business like that. She probably won't appreciate
You
it.
didn't name her.
I'm not gonna name her, but
So
she ain't
she
gonna
don't
see
give
it
a fuck.
anyway.
She'd
But
have to watch.
and if she did see it, she'd be like, God, that guy's infatuated with me. Jesus Christ.
I love her too.
And
If
I
you're
love
out
you.
there, whatever
You're
your
beautiful.
name is,
You're a beautiful woman. But I'm
this guy.
friends.
Oh,
No,
fuck
not that guy.
it.
No, well, so what was I getting at? I did have a valid point here. It was about something. Oh shit.
I can't tell you what you were getting at.
See, I keep diverting from subject to subject. Well, let's just move on.
Let's move on from there. You were saying this bitch you were talking to her, and you would delete your messages.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Now I know where we're at. All right. So many nights did I get drunk, belligerent drunk, drink, drunk texting. She's in bed, probably getting ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? Maybe you should never even fuck talk to me again, because I'm just fucking reckless. I destroy everything with that. I'm just not a good person. You find that out one day, you stay around me, but I'd appreciate it if you don't. Anyway, one day she was like,
Some
Pat.
shit like that.
She's like, Pat, you should stop fucking saying stupid shit like that. She's like, I'm an adult. I know perfectly well what decisions I'm making, and you know. So I tried to turn it down since then. I still kind of fuck up once in a while, but in correlation to that, it was in correlation to that. Is what my point was, and we're getting one step closer. But oh, okay. So I woke up and I got all I mentioned was I was like, you know, hon, I was like, look, you got the COVID vaccination, your lymph nodes swelled up right after it, and you thought there was something actually wrong because she actually had damage done to her collarbone, and it was right around where that was. She has to get shots and stuff. It's horrible. But I was like, you just had like a CAT scan or an MRI or whatever it was, and I was like, there's an anomaly, and they told you there's an anomaly. So, you're going in there to get checked out. They'll tell you at the end of the day. But it was for a few days we had to wait. And she was stressed out about it. 'Cause she's got a kid. She don't want to leave the kid alone. She don't want the kid to be awarded to the state. Plus, her kid's like besides Zoe, the other best, well-behaved kid I've ever met. Like, but couldn't ask for better kids. Um, she she made a point to me. She was okay. So she woke me up with like ding, 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 giving me the whole fucking COVID vaccination, like throwing it in my face, and like she was bringing up points that I had made a point about prior, about how, they want to put an RFID chip in it, and this was like 2 years ago when they actually did want to put an RFID chip in it, and I guess there was enough backlash. Remember the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation? They patented it. Um, so I think it's like U.S. patent like 060606 some like the mark of the beast.
I've been saying since this shit started, fucking market. It's the 666, man. They want to fucking. It says it in the fucking Bible. They want to put. You won't be able to buy or trade or do whatever.
Sell or trade unless you get the mark of the beast in your hand or in your forehead.
And it's like I never really gave the Bible enough credit, I guess, because it's fucking happening. What's in it?
The question is it happening because God's making it happen, or is it happening because people had the foresight and
It's because the general public don't stand up for themselves, and they just believe
That's a big part of it.
If like me, I stood up for myself, man. I just got fucking thrown at every goddamn store and flipped out on every goddamn fucking store owner.
Yeah. Well.
Anyways.
So the point of my story that probably took me about 2 hours to get. What are we at? A little over 2 hours.
Your mom's a little over 2 hours.
My mom's dead.
I wasn't going all that far with it, man. I was being lighthearted about it.
Shut up. She doesn't understand. She's
go on.
She's probably laughing right now. She was like, I gave her hell. I was like, yeah, because the first thing I want to wake up with is a bunch of angry fucking messages about something that I don't believe in, and I don't believe in, and he threw a bunch of stuff in there that felt personal, and I was just trying to fucking help you out and ease your mind and like kind of give you some catharsis, like know that shit was gonna be all right, and you threw it back on me like with like severe hatred almost, and she made a lot of points, but like the one that stuck the most was she was like, Pat, how often do you fucking text me? And I wake up with 10 texts. And it's a bunch of fucking nonsense I do not want to fucking hear early in the morning. And I was like, you know what? I can't argue with that at all. Fair enough. Yeah. Let bygones, we got bygones. I said we probably shouldn't talk about the vaccine thing anymore, though. She has a strong viewpoint on it. I have a strong viewpoint on it.
Don't we all?
And why should friends be fighting like bickering like that? I don't know. Maybe friends should bicker sometimes. Like maybe we
Not
get
over
something
shit
done.
that's not relevant. Not over shit that's not between them or their friends or their whatever. Friends shouldn't bicker over shit that's like that. Vaccines and shit.
Yeah.
Which it's hard for me to fucking escape. Alright, let me just not put my fucking 2 cents.
Yeah. Let's not go down
Pretty
the
sure most
political.
people agree with me anyway.
Yeah.
Unless they're fucking retarded. Anyways, go on.
Well, you know where I stand, so yeah. We can have a conversation about it anytime. I don't know if all these people really want to hear about it, but oh yeah, well,
They can hear what the fuck we say about it.
I'm wondering who are you people that actually want to fucking listen to this shit?
Yeah, you guys really want to know? Fuck vaccines. There. I fucking said it.
Yeah.
There. Now they know.
You know, I'll trust the vaccine once it's going through the proper channels, the proper paperwork's come out, everything that's involved in it, every
for you.
chemical that is involved in it, and everything that that is implicated in the shot. And it's given the allotted time that it needs to be
And we'll let you
verified.
motherfucking
And then I'll
losers be the
decide
guinea
whether I
pigs.
want to do it or not. You guys be the guinea pigs. Y'all
Yeah.
start dropping like flies.
Not
I'm gonna
me.
just be like, yep, see? I wish I could have gotten a couple more of y'all, but can't save them all.
Yeah. You know it, man.
Yeah. Fucking life.
Well, fuck, man. On that note, I think it's a good point to end the show on a positive note by telling half the audience to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, the other half.
The other half are cool with me.
The other half, hey, you earned yourself the right to jack off, so you fuck yourself too.
We all earned that right, man.
Not right.
Motherfuckers! Patrick
It's a
Weaver.
privilege.
Patrick Weaver returns.
Won't be last time.
The sequel. Alright. Have a good night. And you have any last words?
Don't take the brown acid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.